Hi everyone, Lori Marie here, mixed media artist in Vallejo, California. We're going to play in an altered book again today. I'm most excited about that. Adding on to the altered book, always fun. Some of my creative time, as you know, is during Handsome Hubby's sleep time. So I can't predict when I'm going to have my creative time, so you will see some word prompts as we go through this video. Hang in there, it'll all come together just fine. All right, shout out thank you to Nancy for all the goodies, and a shout out thank you to Barbara for her support. Much appreciated. She sent something to the village through PayPal, and Nancy sent a yummy box with embossing folder that I just got to use on a metal book. So that's most exciting. If you are interested in taking some online classes with me, please visit my website, LoriMarieJenkins.com, and you can sign up for any of the upcoming classes there. All right, enough from me. See you on the table. Good morning. Playtime in the studio. I grabbed my altered book. Oh, goodness, so much fun. The Other Woman. Some crackle paint. I ripped this image and then sewed it back together, made a door out of it. Okay, let's grab a couple of minutes in the studio. This page already has some color on it. I may have cleaned a brayer with it. I may have created a page, I don't know. But I'm adding some Indian yellow hue. I'll be using my palette knife to have fun with. Let that dry. While that's drying, I'm going to bring in a laser print copy of a photo. This is a photo that was sent to me in a group of family photos. Help me out. Can't remember who sent it. I'm going to cut this out. So I glued the image on a piece of cardboard. Anything laying around. Go around the edge with my vintage photo. Let that dry. If we go back to the book, I have a sturdy page here and a sturdy page here on the back of the pockets. I'm going to be gluing those together. Bring in some bright aqua green. Let that dry. So this is an experiment. I have this edge cutter. I am going to put it right there, and I am going to attempt to rip this photo. Beautiful. I'm going to go in here and remove the back, hopefully not disturbing the picture too much. Hit that white edge with some vintage photo distress ink. Bring in a little bit of the Azo Gold. Let that dry. I'm going to take this to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew it back together. I have these little corner pieces. Put those on the photo. I'm going to put tacky glue on the back and stick that onto my page. All right, I'm putting the image down a little further. I'm not centering it. I don't know what's going to happen up in there yet. I'm going to put my rice bag on this, keep it sturdy down. And we'll let that dry. Oh my goodness, Handsome Hubby is up. I'm so excited. So she's glued in, the frame work is glued in, and I have clamps. I'm going to put my rice bag on here to hold all this down and let her dry. She's coming together great. Okay, I have a handle that I want to put on the door, and since Handsome Hubby is up, I could get the proper tool for poking a hole. So I'll put my cutting mat behind that. That's a sharp awl. I will poke a hole where I want those brads. Just to secure it even better, I'm going to put a little bit of tacky glue on the handle. Put that handle down. And put a brad through there. Open the brad up on the back. So I have the brad backs here and here. So I'm going to bring in some old book page, some underpants, and just put them on those to cover those up. I have the brads all covered up. Let that dry. You can put a focal point on here if you want. I am not going to do that. I'm going to go around the edge with some Distress ink, the vintage photo. Put some words on here. Taking some diluted turquoise, painting it over the words. Bringing my Stabilo, go around the edge of the page, edge of the door, around the edge of the words, and the edge of the window. I have everything Stabiloed that I want Stabiloed. Delicious. I'm bringing in the Distress Crackle Paint, Clear Rock Candy, and I'm going to put a generous coat on the page, not on the door and not on the inside image, so none of the images are going to have the crackle. And we'll let that dry. I'm going to bring in some of the Van Dyke Brown Hue, work it into the cracks. Damp paper towel. Oh, yum, yum, yummy. And I would just do that in various places around the frame. I'm going to bring this in close. There's a bit of a glare, but you can see the crackle. It's gorgeous. All right, we're going to call this piece done. The Other Woman. Makes me giggle. All right, your turn. Go create, go play, go have fun.